Today I'm going to make my second recipe video, and it's going to be a very quick and easy pumpkin truffle. You can put this for Halloween candy replacement, especially for you raw vegans that feel like you're not going to really have Halloween candy. Or you can bring this to any kind of Thanksgiving dinner, fall related dinner, anything of the sort, and trust me, your guests will love it. You're going to do 12 of these fancy medjool dates, pitted, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, half a cup of organic pumpkin puree, and make sure it's the kind that only has organic pumpkin as the only ingredient. Because there are some canned and some boxed versions that actually have more than just the pumpkin as an ingredient. And the last ingredient for the inside part is going to be maple syrup, 100% pure. The coating, the chocolate coating, is going to be raw cacao powder mixed with melted raw coconut oil. Super simple recipe, super simple ingredients, literally only needs 6 ingredients. And if you're just doing the pumpkin truffle without the chocolate coating, it's literally only 4 ingredients. Easiest recipe you can put together. What you want to do is you want to take the pit out of your medjool dates, and you're going to do this to 12 dates. And just toss that into a food processor. And once you have 12 pitted medjool dates in the food processor, you're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So you're going to take 1 tablespoon You're then going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. If you want this sweeter, you can definitely add after you blend. You can add more maple syrup, but I can guarantee that you will be pleasantly surprised with just 2 tablespoons in this amount of dates. It goes a long way with the sweetness. And you're going to use half a cup of the organic pumpkin. You're probably going to want to scrape down the sides at least once, probably twice, and reblend until all the mixture is smooth and creamy. This is what the finished product will look like about 2 turns in the food processor. So there are different methods of melting your coconut oil. You can do it on the lowest simmer setting. Literally just set it to the simmer, stick in a thermometer, and just make sure that it doesn't go anywhere near 110. I know the optimum temperature is 115, but you just don't want it to exceed that, so I like to stick underneath the 110. Once this is completely melted, you want to pull it off of the stove, pour it into a little dish. You're going to add cacao powder, and you're just going to basically stir in the powder into the melted coconut oil. And you want to make sure you get all of the little clumps out. You want this to be completely smooth chocolate. And definitely add more cocoa powder if needed, because you don't want it to be watery. You want it to be a little thick. So since I'll need both of my hands, I'm just going to show you the steps. Basically, you're going to take a 1 tablespoon of the mixture, roll it into a ball, and then you're going to dip it into the cocoa. I would highly recommend adding agave nectar to this. It will definitely add sweetness. Otherwise, it's a little bit bitter. It's like very bitter dark chocolate. So if that's the flavor you like, I kind of like it like that. I'd highly recommend keeping it as is with just the coconut oil and the cacao powder. Otherwise, if you want it to be kind of friend-friendly, especially if your friends typically gravitate more towards milk chocolate, I would recommend adding a little bit of sweetness with maple syrup, agave nectar, So after you roll the mixture into a ball, you're going to dip it into the cacao mixture. Coat it once completely. And you're going to place it on wax paper or parchment paper, either or. And you're going to do this to every single bit. So what I'm doing is after I do one coat of the chocolate, I'm putting them in the freezer. So after they've kind of set, I will do 2 more coats of the chocolate before putting it in the freezer until ready to serve. Once these are completely frozen, this is after 3 coats of the chocolate. Once these are completely frozen, you can feel free to serve. These are absolutely delicious, and no one would believe that they're raw vegan and actually healthy for you. I would highly recommend leaving these frozen until ready to serve. Don't let them get to too much to room temperature, otherwise the insides get a little gooey. But otherwise these are perfection. I hope you enjoy the recipe and make sure to subscribe for weekly recipes.